Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to International Women's Month. This is another action movie, an American action thriller directed by David Ayer. It stars a man, but there's also a black woman in it. So, again, if it has a woman in it, it counts. Written by Kurt Wimmer. The film stars Jason Statham, Emmy Raver Lapman, Josh Hutcherson as a villain, Bobby Nadiri, Felicia Rashad in a cameo. It's not a major role. Gemma Redgrave and Jeremy Irons. The Beekeeper. Yes. I really enjoyed this. I like this movie. I think it's a fun, entertaining action thriller that with some camp to it and a lot of violence, and Statham is really good here. And this is what happens when David Ayer can finish his movie without studio interference. And it clocks in at an hour and 45 minutes. A little long, but it's not 2 hours long like Suicide Squad. When his good-hearted landlady commits suicide after losing her charity's funds to a Pfizer scam, former Beekeeper operative Adam Clay sets out on a brutal campaign for revenge upon these responsible. And boy, howdy, does he get rid of these people like easily. Like he destroys their computers and tells them to get out of here. I'm going to burn you to the ground. And he's an anti-hero. He's not really, a heroine. He's a anti-hero. This movie costs $40 million, not 240, $40 million. Made 151.8 million, and it deserved it. That Beekeeper book bag I got is a good luck charm for 2024. This is one of the first movies to make money this year, and it deserved it, unlike Mean Girls, the remake. It was released by Amazon MGM Studios under the Metro Goldwyn Mayer Pictures, labeled on January 12, 2024. Like I said, it was one of the first big blockbusters that's not a remake. And the plot is simple. Like I said, it doesn't go too far. It's not overly complicated. It's not over long. They don't have to explain too much. He's a beekeeper that delivers bee honey to folks around the small town, and he gets revenge on these people for getting Felicia Rashad, to do the inevitable. There were problems. Some of the dialogue is very repetitive. There's a lot of F-bombs. I'm like, we get it. And it's not David Ayer. He didn't write it. Kurt Wimmer. Guess what? People don't say fuck every 5 seconds. This is not a DC movie like Joker, and this is not a DC show like Peacemaker. You can hold it down a little bit. You don't have to say a profanity every 2 seconds. We get it. This is an R-rated action thriller. You don't have to say fuck every 2 seconds. It's a crutch now. They don't know how to say colorful dialogue anymore, so they got to just throw an F-bomb every 2 minutes, and it gets numbing after a while. The acting is fine for the most part. Jeremy Irons is just there. I thought he was fine. The girl as Agent Verona Parker, she did fine. Felicia Rashad's cameo was good. One person that could have been cut out of this movie was Minnie Driver. She has a nothing role here. You could have cast a cast member, a freaking extra from one of the Marvel movies, and it would not have made a difference. It's such a nothing role. As director Janet Harwood, you could have easily cut her out of the movie or get another actor. Because having a big name like her and then do nothing, yeah, I got exactly what I expected. But anyway, it's a throwaway role. She's not in it that much and doesn't ruin the movie. The film, it came out. It was released alongside Mean Girls and The Book of Clarence. It destroyed Book of Clarence. And it projected to make 17 to 19 million. And it did well. And I'm glad that this movie cost so little, because so many movies last year cost over $200 or $300 million. I didn't see the money on the screen. A lot of it was wasted on a bunch of CG. Cheerfully undemanding and enjoyable retrograde, The Beekeeper proves that when it comes to dispensing action thriller justice, Statham hasn't lost his sting. No. And they don't have to make bee puns every 2 minutes either. It's a very unadulterated, freaking R-rated action film with a few comedic moments here and there. And I like the fact that these people get what they deserve. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel bad. I'm like, yeah, kill these people, save them, make them pay, because they cost you a dear friend that you liked, that could have been in the movie a lot more. I know Felicia Rashad is old now from the Cosby Show, but she wasn't canceled like Bill Cosby. And the movie, like I said, it looks great. It's got a fast pace mostly. It's a couple of accents in there I don't care for, but that's just me. That's just me, Josh. Do not shoot the messenger. It is just me. Don't take it to heart. The producers did a good job. Statham produced this movie. It did a lot better than Expendables 4, which is a complete freaking joke compared to this. And like I said, it's an hour and 45 minutes. If you stream this at home, it is perfectly fine. I didn't see it in the theater because it was freezing outside. But I enjoyed the film for what it is. Mike Epps is in the movie in a cameo. Taylor James. You have Don Gillett as the deputy. You have Enzo Salenti as Rico. That's all there is to it. You hear the winds outside? Yeah, the winds have changed because winter is almost over next week, and I can't wait to see more spring movies and summer movies as well. And this was a fun movie. For what it is, I think it's a lot better than a lot of movies that came out last year. It's not overlong, it's not boring, and while I said that some of the dialogue is very repetitive and kind of cringe, it's still better than a lot of movies that come out in January. So I tip my hat off to it for what it did. So thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me. See Beekeeper. It's a good luck charm for this year. It's not Oscar worthy. It's not going to win awards, guys. I know that. The Oscars is tonight. I don't care. I'm just watching the red carpet and that's it. I think Beekeeper is a fun movie. Watch it for the fun factor. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.